doesn't move while I put it together, because then I have to take it apart again. So hopefully that's okay. And sometimes you don't know until you put it together, and if it's not easy to turn. Okay, so then this part goes with this piece. And so we're gonna lube that up. It's a smaller one. Okay, then you're gonna put this piece on top of that and kind of line up your holes as best as you can. It's trial and error. Sometimes you just have to get over it and look. Okay, then you're gonna take this piece, put all your screws back in. Now on the website, they actually put it on here and screw them in, but I noticed that it fell off. So I use my lap because I have legs for a reason.
Oh, so you don't. Will eventually go into here though.
It will, yes. But it's easier if it's already attached to the diaphragm.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense.
So then I'm just gonna go in.
Oh, that far.
Yeah, just kind of follow us. I guess I'm going counterclockwise. So then it's like attached, right? And it's just easier to work with that way. So then you find your bottom hole. You always want it on the bottom, and this is the bottom. And then you put your spring in, and then you just want to line it up. Put like that piece in there. And then it's kind of like you hold with one hand and use the pressure of the drill on the other hand. And then you just really gotta line it up. And you don't want to go all the way, because then some don't go in. And then you just go around and tighten them. Okay. There's that piece.
And where are those two holes again that you lined up?
There.
Okay,
there,
those guys. Okay.
And that one. Okay, so then there is the option to like build a box to set this on, because you don't really want to mess with this too much, but I don't have one, so I'll use my lap again. But before I add those pieces to this, I want to make sure that this coil is centered, and it's kind of like not quite centered here. So that's a little better. Okay. And I'm working with the hole on the bottom again. Then I take the other piece of the diaphragm. I'm just gonna check. And then you just, what you can do is turn this so that it's sticking out just a little bit more, so that this can kind of get in there. And you just twist it hand tight. Kind of like, when it's tight, I just go a little bit more until it lines up with the lines. So then this hole lines up with those holes back there. And then this is gonna go on the top, whereas this hole is on the bottom. So then you just take this piece and line it up with your holes.
So that top hole is directly opposite the bottom
Yes.
hole.
Yep. Then switch out a bit.
Looks like a little cake.
We'll go. Yeah, and then just go in. Once again, you just don't go all the way through. And then you just go around and tighten all of those. Try not to strip them. And having like a working station, right, where you can hold it is probably easier than trying to balance. Okay. So the test is basically being able to turn this, you know, fully open or fully closed. If you can't turn it, or if it's very hard to turn, then that metal piece in there that's supposed to move freely, I think that's the problem that I've come across now doing it, and that piece will seize it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it fully open, because we run our pumper heads at a full 10. And so that means it just has to be like wide open. So this piece will come like all the way as far as it can go out.
And it stops on its own.
Yeah, it'll stop, yeah.
So like,
Yeah. And then your dial, this one's, you know, why we're not using it too, because you can't really read it. But we're gonna go and put it at a 10, because that's full open. Sugar's real. And so it is still at 10. And that one is the fertilizer pumper head.